Manipur is not too far away from being one of the 8 greats. Shame about this whole score thing. Actually, I would topple Vijayanagar if I took the next institution. Almost, actually. Almost. I could develop my way up to being great power, and then I could force people to break alliances. Man, I would be the big boy around here. Getting excited about the idea already. It's like, hey Bengal, you're not a great power. Break your alliance. And then they go, no you. And then I die. Time to get your best whiskey out. The bastard from Lanai is dead. Oh, well spotted. He's finally dead. He's going to come back with something even better, probably, but... I guess this Ayutthayan power block actually helps me. It protects me from Ayutthaya. Funny as that is. But I mean, let's say Ayutthaya was angry with Lana and took this province. Then they'd border me. Then they could be brought into wars promising them my land. Whereas now they can't. They can be brought in with favours, sure, but Dali is the most militant of them, and Dali will not have enough favours. They only recently allied, after all. Damn, this whole situation. My own good general died, though. Goodbye, Foreshocker. Higgins is holding on, but he's not very good. Queen's nice, though. Happy to be benevolent, though. Keeps all my subjects in their place. Reform government, Jake. Oh, I would love to. You know how much that's going to cost me? Everything. I might actually be able to do it, funnily enough. 3 stability and 200 power. So I need to stab up twice and still have 200 left over. But I would rather have some stability left over to get my stability back on track afterwards, because it's a rough ride. Debase currency for the Renaissance, Jake. No, we're close enough. Plus, I'm in no hurry to do it. I'm not about to tech, so why would I do it? It would just help my friends by bringing it, or help my enemies by bringing it closer to them. It's going to feel really good to get the Renaissance going, though, because once I do, I can tech up for Miltech 9. And then that'll keep me on par with the people around me, including Dali. But damn it, Dali and Ayutthaya together as one is disgusting me. Ayutthaya have no real enemies here. And I don't think they're about to fall out with our friends here. Everybody under the bloody sun hates Manipur. I could take the mission for manpower, actually. Much as I would like to be going to war. That's a lot of manpower to have to get back, though I sincerely doubt it. It's not worth wasting a slot like that. What I would like to do, though, is... Nay. Build up a spy network in you and build up some claims. I need Vijayanagar to hit Tech 9 and want to crush Bengal. Thankfully, Navy strength is no longer a straight minus 20 now. Since I have a Navy, pathetic though it may be, it is something. God's sakes, guys, merge together, would you? Make me those sweet ducats. The nobility might give me 2,000 manpower, I guess. Oh, there's other stuff they'll give me, though. Quite like that. I think it's time to tell them to go on a diet. Yeah, 2,000 manpower. Time for a diet and time for that military support. Cheers. I would quite like that general as well, really. But we'll save that for when things hit the fan. Koch already revolted, so I can suppress them. It's kind of nice the way autonomy goes when you don't actually raise it all the time. It means I don't have to do what I did early game and just hand everything out to the clergy. Okay, I think I have enough to commit adminicide now. Let's do it. The time is now to reform our tribal ways. Let us become a feudal monarchy. Lose admin, lose freaking all our stability. Ta-da! Nice. And we can recover from the negative stability. Not probably immediately, but we'll get there. I don't really have any legitimacy to be Vaskaing right now. And now the nobility actually demand more of my provinces because we're feudal. A bit of a shame because I don't really have much that I'm all that willing to dish out to them. Anything that I suppose is high in manpower would be pretty good. Or high in autonomy. Thankfully I can see both now. Once upon a time you could not. Nobility, there you go. And there you go. Happy days. Jake, can you rank your country up to kingdom? Well, as we all know, Manipur was always a kingdom. We have to make our way up to empire. We started with 5 development, we're at 187 now, and I'm still waiting on that national bank event to trigger so I can get rid of that interest for free. Also, I forgot about this. This is what I was thinking about doing earlier, but completely forgot. We can use our Lazan merchant over here to force this money down into Bengal. It's not going to do a lot, but pay attention to this. We make 2 point... no, that's gold. 2.38 from trade. Now we make 2.65. That's pretty reasonable. Look at all the ducats I'm forcing from Chengdu to Bengal. We're heavy hitting. Jake, would you can feudalism from reforming government, or do you need it? You need it. Or you need to have reformed your religion, which applies for the likes of the Totemists, the Mayans, those guys. What benefits did you get? Yeah, Adminicide is pretty much the benefit I got. No, we're no longer tribal, so we don't have -1 to the amount of diplo relations we can have. Which means it's going to be easier to get these alliances and maintain lots of people. Also means we can advance our government. We're a way away from getting, say, administrative or absolute monarchy, but we will. What does it even require, though? Oh yeah, admin, which we just don't have. Doesn't that also make Bengal stronger? Would if I gave them my feudalism. Sir James Lannister says, hello. Well, hi. You know, it's kind of nice. We're at 1170 viewers now, and everything is nice and civil. This is what I've always strove for, and we've achieved it. So I'm pretty happy with that. What I'm not happy with is the existence of Dali. Christ, could they just die? Someday we will be the great. Oh, now it's Muscovy we have to beat. Muscovy's having a bad time. Chin want the condottieri. I allied Changshang. I wonder how long until I regret that action. Maybe it's Shu that I should be selling out. But they are attacking Chagatai. Opportunities for me to attack are few and far between here. I am looking at either the Ayutthayan power block. I've already allied with the Chinese. Chagatai doesn't seem very fruitful. And the Timurids, well. And then there's Bengal. You have no idea how much I want to crush Bengal. But I need Timmy to go smacking down on Delhi and friends another few times. He really... oh, wow, man, sometimes you just ask for things and they happen. Buckle up, Delhi. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Tim-Tims are technologically inferior here, but not by an important one. Bengal does not have Tech 9, and I am a hair's breadth away from getting it. Come on, Vijayanagar, we both bloody hate Bengal. You know it's true because there's alliteration. Now, if I had another possible alliance slot, I could marry them, but that probably still wouldn't be enough to get in their pants. Yes! No, no, that's not yes. I thought that was Lana going for Pegu, but that's Lana going for Langshang. This is going to be curb stomp of the century here. Everybody's fighting Langshang, except Pegu. I can't really jump off of that, but now I know that they're too busy to rent out Condottieri to any Tom, Dick, or Harry. This is going to be truly the curb stomp of the century. Alright, I need to consider possibilities here. I could crush Bengal. This is the best opportunity I'm going to get for decades to put Bengal out of their misery. I will strike when Delhi are not going to join as an ally. I will rush Bengal. Bengal will not get condottieri from these guys because they're busy fighting. Pegu could potentially, but Pegu's threatened by me. I should capitalize on that. I already have a mission to save the people in Kale. I'm taking it to heart. Honestly, I want Dhaka as well. It is high time for us to expand into the Bengalis. I mean, religiously, Hindus would care. And then we chortle and go, what Hindus? There's Vijayanagar, but Vijayanagar bloody hates Bengal. And our time of peace has allowed our aggressive expansion to simmer away. I would quite like Dhaka. I would also really like Chittagong. I think I'd prefer Chittagong. There'd be another port as well. I quite like that. Then forts are also nice to... I want it all. And I want it now. Marak-U might be for the better, but it's not. No, I need that center of trade. We're going for Chittagong. And we'll keep building up that spy network. I need to strike you when the moment is ripe. We have the money. We very soon won't have the money. This is getting more expensive because our lands are dropping in autonomy, which is a bit sad, but what can you do? It'll take too long for me to wait on these ones. I could still debase for that money. It's a possibility. Corruption's nay cheap. Thanks to unbalanced research. Jake, I'm listening to you going to crush Bengal and peace deal. Suddenly Bengal was annexed. I want them annexed. Preferably by me. Make sure you embrace... Yes, yes, I'm going to embrace the Reformation. We're making money at a fairly fast pace now. And we're making admin power at a respectable pace now. Let's keep ourselves at +1 stability. Liang is trying to unify China here, and we are trying to... Hell no to either of these. We do not want Buddhism or Vajrayanan Buddhism. The Buddhist communities in our country are propagating the state to adopt their religion. Yeah, no, we need to purge these... Vajrayanans out of our country. That's such a dangerous button because I just have to accidentally click it once and everything's going to go to hell. Sadly though, we're not able to convert these because I don't have the strength. I used to have a missionary guy, but he's gone now. I would love to get another one, but I don't want to bring the clergy too close to dominance. And I don't want to spend a lot of money. But I don't like having these Vajrayanans in my country. Plus we have a Dominocide to pay for. Grab the one that's more wealthy and do it. Still no Renaissance, Jake? It'll cost like 300 ducats-doos to get. I could always debase for it, but I'd rather not. I could loan for it, but you know my rules about that. So here's hope. Wow, Delhi's actually pushing back, which fills me with a bit of concern. Bengal is no small fry. And Delhi punches hard. Delhi have 33,000 on their side, and Bengal have 37,000. Oh, bloody hell. Timurids on the other hand. Wow, okay. I don't think Timurids are going to win this one so well. Conquest of Delhi is going not smoothly for them. That really puts the brakes on my plan here. People keep telling me to embrace the Renaissance. I don't have the money to embrace the Renaissance. It's just getting more and more expensive as my autonomy goes down. But autonomy going down also means that I'm making more money, so I can't hold it completely against it. Now if I develop this province it gets cheaper, which is kind of funny. Please, the merchant guilds are already not liking me. Well, get out of here. Crushing Bengal, though, won't be easy, especially if Vijayanagar don't want to help me. How can I get you on my side? I would have to cut off one of my Diplo relations, marry you, but that wouldn't be enough. What a shame. Where's the home port of colonialism, Jake? Yeah, there's a good question. Because we never did check that out. It's over in Vizcaya. I know where Vizcaya is. Comes as no great surprise. Yeah, that's another place that we're going to have to grab. Okay. We can do that, though. We can also, strangely enough, get our manpower back. I like this. And I like that our super incredibly good province is now at almost no autonomy. Thanks to peace and thanks to centralization. And what a province. I hope nobody comes along and annexes it. Someone like Lana. You know what, I would still also like Dhaka, but I need a bit more spy network for that. Vizcaya is in Spain, there you go. Jake, why economic first in this campaign? I needed economic, innovative, or administrative to reform my government. And out of all of those, I really wanted economic so I could actually make some money for a change. So, what's happening here? Delhi is crushing. Bengal hit Tech 9, which terrifies me. I also wonder if people would send Condottieri to Bengal to help crush me. Fighting Bengal would be extremely dangerous, even with Delhi out of the picture, if others would send Bengal Condottieri to try and kill me. Now you'd think Vijayanagar and Andhra, and maybe even Ayutthaya would send me troops to kill Bengal, but that's not something I can bank on. Don't you want to add some states, Jake? The state situation is fine. I'm not particularly interested in doing Lower Burma or North Bengal at the moment, much as I would like to crush Pegu. But these guys are all really friendly together. Actually, Tim Tim's is dying so hard that I can't demand things from them, but that would be nice. Dogpile Timmy for some provinces. Timmy have friends that would help them out, who sadly are not helping them out right now. So Delhi's going to make a comeback and Bengal is going to be even stronger having such a good friend. That's bad for me. This could be good for me though. Kinda want to embrace that institution. Get that build cost and development cost down. Well, it's only costing us more and more. Let's just do it. Goodbye, money. Hello, technology. Also, hello, more unbalanced tech. Dali is no longer a valid rival for Manipur. Interesting. How about telling me that these guys are also not a valid target? Because that would make me exceptionally happy. Let's get some better units as well. I prefer offensive morale to defensive fire, because fire is not really a thing at the moment. Damn, that's nice. We eclipsed Delhi. Tremble in fear. We're close. Jake, you can backstab Shu and go Chinaman route first. Backstabbing Shu, trust me, it's tempting. Also, I'm not so sure if Shu is really contributing much to my safety right now. All they're doing is getting in Ning and Cheng Sheng's way and really frustrating. Oh, they're already at war with all of those guys. Yeah, they probably don't like the whole royal marriage shenanigans, but you know what, they are a sitting duck target. Wu and Qin and, you know, Ming would never save them. Wu is dying. Goodbye. Can anyone remember who did the alliance? Who did the royal marriage? Me or them? Because that's important. Sadly got to revoke that embargo, but at least I eclipsed them. How close to a great power, Jake? A great power rating, I'm only 35 behind. Just have to annex a bit of a country like Shenhui. Here's hoping that Delhi force Timurids to release Guje, and then I'm going to crush them. Still want to fight Bengal. Still really want to fight Bengal. It's so tempting. But I don't have the anything to fight them with anymore. Sure, I couldn't afford to merc up even if I wanted to fight them right now. That's the problem. I have to save up for a few years. Or beat up someone smaller than me. Backstab my ally, get the trait, just. Higgins is looking better and better as an heir, and the tribal events will not be coming for his head anymore. Shu have broken a lot of things, but not the royal marriage. They might do that if I insult them, though. They appear to be quite upset. Now I have the pick of who I want to label as my next rival. It can't be Shu, sadly. Jake, what would Rance do? Rance would plunge hyper weapon first into anything that twitches, and many things that don't. Bengal is doing more than just twitching here. Bengal is showing their might. Delhi, however, isn't winning quite as hard anymore. I wonder if they're being pushed back. Doesn't appear to be much in the way of fortifications changing hands. But I think it's the battles that they're winning. Well, they were winning. Timmy's turning this around. And that's probably why smacking down on Bengal has never been tastier. The trouble is I refuse to believe that they've lost their units in all of this. They've never been so ripe. But so many people would condottieri me to death. Sarigyo Gear exists. And what is Sunni doing over there? You know, Bhutan, they have their third religious idea. When they get their fourth, they'll be able to convert Lhasa, which is rather nice. Bengal is so close to being something I could rip to shreds, but I don't have any money. I could solve that with a little bit of debasing. But oh boy, time for a one-shot risk. Yeah, the risk is if I don't do this right, I will get one shot. I do, however, have a lot of units that could back me up here. Kathmandu has been converted. That's nice. Gotta spread that Hindu love. Oh, and they had religious ideas first. Is that a common theme between my vassals? No, not for Shenhui. Shenhui's still got a lot of fighting for me to do. Money is a crutch, Jake. Alright, I want to fight Bengal, that much is true. Bagelkind will help them, but Vijayanagar and Andhra should help me out. Should we do it? Should we just do it? Lana and Dali and friends, they might help. They might help them. What a shame. If only I had an ally with which I had favors. I could take Kale and get rolling things from that. Jake, debase, then declaw the tiger. Yeah, we should do it, shouldn't we? I want my claims. Even though I could get Reconquest on the good and cheap, it's just 8 development. Whereas I want these claims of mine. And again, claims don't... aggressive expansion doesn't play into it. Forts and fort maintenance. Forts and maintenance first, Jake. Good point, we shouldn't jump oh, Christ, I had money once. The lack of money is burning. Also, the cost of rooting out this corruption is going to be far more than the money we get up front for it. But I'd be paying for some condottieri who could help me out. Of that I'm certain. And I could fire this advisor, he's costing me an arm and a leg. I could fire quite a few of them actually. Bengal is indeed my rival. And where is Bagelkind again? Oh, here they are. I mean, they're still going to bring a good 10,000, maybe more into all of this. So I'm not going to be fighting such an easy war at this rate. Oh well, better prep up. You guys need to stay at home for this. Don't like the sheer lack of money I have here though. No, it's not a good move right now. I don't have what I need to manage it just yet. War taxes could help. You've got mill to spare now. For now. That would break them up, but still. Enforce peace on Timmy. He wouldn't want to. Damn, if only I could have either of these guys allied and dragged into all of this. Still, though, they're losing more units. They must be engaged in horrible battle with Timmy. And Timmy is losing, this much is true. Bengal have a lot of forts as well, though. I have to chew my way through. If the Delhi-Timmy war drags on long enough to integrate Shenwi, you might get Vijayanagar after all. The war here is not going to drag on for 3 more years. Plus my diplomatic reputation would take a hit, so he wouldn't want to marry me anymore. And even with a marriage, I don't think this would overcome. Still, I really think he'd want to send me a lot of troops to crush Bengal with. Ever so tempting. Okay, well, you know what? It's been a long time. It's been almost 5 hours of this, so I think we're going to save and call it for the EU. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip straight over. I don't normally do some quick flipping, but why don't we? Let's flip over to the cover image for a sec. Let's kill this game